Hello everyone, welcome back with a new video. Today's topic is about the meter gauge. What is meter gauge? Meter gauge is a device which is used to measure the value of unknown resistance. What is this? If you are given one wire whose value we don't know, by meter gauge we can easily find out the value of resistance. How? That meter gauge based on the principle of balanced Wheaton bridge. Balanced Wheaton bridge means when potential of C and D is equal, means there is no potential difference, then we can say the condition, there is certain condition, means P by Q equals to R by S. When this condition is true, means we can say whatever is the potential at the point C, the same potential we can take at the point D. Okay, this is called the balanced Wheaton bridge. See, here I have connected one galvanometer. What is galvanometer? Galvanometer is a device which is used to detect the current, and it looks like this. There is a middle point which is 0, and the left side and right side there is some division, and one pointer is there, and it shows the deflection. When the current flows through the galvanometer, it shows right deflection or the left deflection. Now so when the current is not flowing, then we can say it is not showing the deflection, means the pointer will touch at the 0 mark. This is the galvanometer. Now what is the construction of meter bridge? In meter bridge there is one wire of length 100 centimeter. Then I am giving the name A and B. This is 0 centimeter mark and this is 100 centimeter mark. And one scale is attached with the wire by which we can get the length. We can measure the length. This is the scale. That's why I am giving the mark. Okay. Now, here from this end A, one battery is connected of potential difference, suppose V. Okay. Now from A there is one copper plate, and from here also. And one thing, here one more copper plate is there, and this wire AB, it is made up of an alloy. Why? Because in alloy it does not depends on the temperature, means it is independent of temperature. That alloy means constant and manganese, like that. So that alloy, what is the advantage of using alloy in case of the meter bridge? Because it is independent of temperature. See, suppose you are doing the practical, then you have choose one wire whose resistance changes with temperature. Then what will happen? See, you will not get the proper reading. That's why you have to choose such a wire whose resistance is independent of temperatures. That's why the constant iron or manganese wires are used. Here, this point I am giving C, and from this terminal one unknown resistance is connected. Here suppose I am giving this P, and from here this is known resistance which I am giving RB, means resistance box. Resistance box means here so many resistance we will get, like from 1 to 10 or 1 to infinity also. So this is the resistance box which is connected across these two terminals, and from here one galvanometer is connected from C, and one terminal will connect to the C point, and another terminal, you have to connect this terminal to the jockey. What is jockey? Jockey is the metallic rod, means suppose this is the jockey, this is the metallic rod, suppose this is a metallic rod, and one point you have to connect at the one terminal of the galvanometer, and another terminal it is used to find the length. Length means at the length where we will get the null point. What is null point? I am coming. So normally this galvanometer does not have any polarity, so you can connect the jockey at any terminal, but always try to connect that jockey at the black terminal, because in galvanometer one terminal is red, another terminal is black, means plus and minus, but then it has no polarity. So you can connect it at any terminal, but try to connect at black terminal. What is the advantage? Because if you connect in black terminal the jockey, then when you will touch the jockey at left side, then you will get, suppose this is the galvanometer, left deflection. When you will touch at the right side, you will get the right deflection. Otherwise, if you connect the jockey, one terminal of the jockey to the red terminal, then you will get the opposite deflection, just this one. Okay, so it is better to connect the jockey to the black terminal, by which you can get the deflection. When you will touch the jockey at left side, then you will get left deflection. When you will touch the jockey at right side, then you will get right deflection. Okay, so this is the construction of meter bridge. See why I told the meter bridge is based on the principle of Wheatstone bridge method. Now see here, 4 arms in Wheatstone bridge. How many arms are there? 4 arms are there. So here also we got the 4 arms. How? P, Q, this is Q. Suppose the length here, what is this L? How you have to calculate this L? I am coming, and the remaining part will be 100 minus L. Okay. Now see P, Q, R and S we got. This is name I am giving R, and this is known resistance. Okay. Now what is L and what is null point? So first process is find null point. What is null point? See, the circuit is connected correctly or not by how you will check. See, touch this jockey at left side if it gives left deflection, and when you will touch the jockey at right side if it gives right deflection, then the circuit is okay. Now here it is giving left, here it is giving right. So in between AB, one point will be there where this galvanometer will show no deflection. Means at a point L, that point we have to find where it gives no deflection. Means that point I will be 0. Means see, we know the galvanometer shows deflection when the current flows, maybe right or maybe left. But when it will show no deflection, when I equals to 0. See here, there is a similarity between meter bridge and Wheatstone bridge. What is the similarity? We have read already. In case of meter bridge, in case of Wheatstone bridge, there are 4 arms. Suppose P, Q, R and S, and this is C point, D point, A and B point, and one galvanometer is connected across C and D. When the galvanometer shows no deflection, means I is 0, then we can say the potential at C equals to the potential at D, means potential difference in between C and D is 0. Here also look, in between C and D means the galvanometer is not showing the deflection, means I equals to 0. So we can say the potential at C equals to the potential at D, because no current is flowing through the galvanometer. This point is called, this point means where the point where we got the no deflection at the galvanometer, that point means from that length, or that point is called the null point. That point is called null point, and this length it is needed. That I have given. The length means from A to the point where the galvanometer shows no deflection. So the remaining part will be 100 minus L. Clear? Now see, it is P, Q, R and S. So we don't know about the resistance of the length. We suppose the resistance, I am calculating the resistance of AD, that you have to find. How you have to find the resistance? Look, suppose I am considering R, small r is the resistance per unit length. What is the meaning? Unit length means in 1 centimeter length, resistance is how much? Resistance is R. In 1 centimeter, the resistance is R. So in L centimeter, resistance how much? LR. So in 100 minus L centimeter, the resistance is how much? 100 minus L into R. Clear? I will apply the Wheatstone bridge, balanced Wheatstone bridge method. Means now we can say that this meter bridge is in the balanced condition because the I equals to 0. So we can write that P by Q. See, Q means the resistance of this part. We got the resistance of this part is RL, because in unit length the resistance is R. So in L length resistance will be LR. So this is LR. equals to P by Q equals to R, which is known, and this P is unknown, this resistance is unknown. Okay, that I want to find. So I will find one relation, that R by S. This relation how much? This resistance how much? 100 minus L into R. From both sides R cancels. So we can write P equals to L by 100 minus L into R. Clear? Okay. So see, L is known, R is also known resistance. This is from resistance box. One known resistance you have to pluck out. So by applying this formula, we can easily get the value of unknown resistance. That E is the value of unknown resistance. Okay. Now one problem I took from NCERT. Here in this problem it is given, in this meter bridge, the null point is obtained at 40 centimeter mark. Okay. And after that it is given when a 2 ohm resistor is added in parallel with S, then the null point shifts into 25 centimeter. So means first null point was obtained at 40 centimeter mark. When 2 ohm resistor is added, then null point we got at 25 centimeter. Okay. Then the question is find R and S. How to find? Look. Here, so I will start from the first. Here the null point is obtained at 40 centimeter mark. So we read the equation P by Q equals to R by S. So S by the resistance of this part. Resistance of A, suppose this is D and this is C. So AD will be how much? For 1 centimeter length, resistance is R. For 40 centimeter length, resistance will be 40 into R. So P by Q means here S by 40 into R equals to R divided by 60 into R. R will cancel, 0, 0 cancel. So we can write from here 2, 2, 2, 3. So 3S equals to twice R. Okay. This is the first case. Now in second case, when 2 ohm is added, then 2 ohm is added with S in parallel. Okay. There is a parallel connection with S. So the equivalent resistance will be twice S by S plus 2. Clear? Now from here we can write twice S by S plus 2 divided by 40, not 40. Then the null point is obtained at 25. So 25 into R, and the remaining part will be 75. Okay. So here this R is divided by 75 into R. So R will cancel, and from here we can write 2S by S plus 2 equals to R by 3, because 25 3s are 75. Now here I am doing, look, R equals to, from here I can write R equals to, from here see, R equals to 3S divided by 2. So here 2S by S plus 2 equals to 3S by 6, because 2 and 3 is there, so 6. So calculate it, it will come 3S square plus 6S minus 6S equals to 0. Sorry, not 6S, it is 6 into 2, 12S equals to 0. So 3S square minus 6S equals to 0. So 3S I am taking it common. So S minus 2 will be 0. Here we are getting two values, S equals to 0, which is not possible, and S equals to 2. So the value of S will come 2 ohm, this is in ohm, and if S equals to 2 ohm, so R we will get R equals to 3 into 2 divided by 2, so this is 3 ohm. So R equals to 3 ohm and S equals to 2 ohm. Clear? One last problem which came in ISC 2017. In this problem it is given, in the left hand side 2 ohm resistor is connected, and at right side S, which is unknown, that you have to find the value of S when the null point is obtained at 40 centimeter mark, and obviously the remaining part will be 60. But one more problem is given. Here it is given, you have to find a value of resistance across the S, but the series and parallel it is not given. Across S, connect one resistance. How you will connect that you have to find, series or parallel, by which you get the null point at 50 centimeter mark from left side. Okay, but initially when it is given like this, then the null point is obtained at 40 centimeter mark. Now first I will apply 2 by 40, because see in one unit in 1 centimeter length the resistances are in 40 centimeter length, resistance will be 40 into R. That's why R I am not writing, because R will cancel from both sides. So 2 by 40 equals to S by 60. Now here we will get the value 0 0 cancel, S equals to 12 by 4 means 3 ohm. So value of S we got. This is the first answer. And second, how much value you have to connect across S by which we get the null point, or the null point is obtained at 50 centimeter mark. Means there will be 50, AD will be 50, DB will be also 50. But the series or parallel, that you have to find. How to find the connection will be series or parallel? Look, we read from the balanced Wheatstone bridge method, P by Q equals to R by S. So this time, look, here we got already the value of S is 3. Now P is 2, Q by is 40 equals to S. S means here we got 3 divided by 60. So here, not this is the normal condition. See, we can get here 2 by 40 means 20, 3 by 60, 20. So 1 by 20, 1 by 20, it has matched. Now, when the resistance X, suppose the X is connected across S, but we don't know about the connection means series or parallel. Look, here 2 by 40 equals to, if we take, so when the resistance X is connected across C in series, then obviously the value will increase, the equivalent resistance will increase. So RE will be more than 3. Clear? More than 3. Now look, more than 3 means if you take 4 or 5, suppose the 5 I am taking, that time here it will come 50, and here it will come also 50. Now see, this left side and right side is matching or not. Here we are getting 25, but here we are getting 10. This side is not matching. Means the resistance, the equivalent resistance will not increase. Means the resistance in series, this is not possible. Now look, if we take the resistance which is connected in parallel across S, so obviously the equivalent resistance will decrease, means it will be less than 3 ohm. So take 2 ohm. Just for explanation, that value I am taking. The value I will find out. Okay. So this will be 50 also. Now see, 1 by 25 equals to 1 by 25. So from here we can say the value means equivalent resistance will decrease. So when the equivalent resistance decreases, means when two resistances are connected in parallel. You have to connect the resistance X in parallel across the S. So what will be the equivalent? Now look, 2 divided by, that time will be 50, equals to X into S. X into S. Now parallel connection is there. So this is X by X plus S divided by 50. Clear? Here, so we can find out that 50-50 is cancelled from both sides. So XS divided by 2X plus 2S. We need to find the value of X. So here, put the value of S over here. So this is 3X equals to 2X plus 6, because this is 3. So 2X minus X, X equals to 6 ohm. Okay. See, if we connect the 6 ohm across S, means now S is 3 ohm. Look, 2 by 50 equals to 3 and 6 is there. So 3 into 6 divided by 3 plus 6 by 50. I am telling this will come equal. Why? Look, it is 18 divided by 6 plus 3, 9. So this is 2 by 50. Now see, 2 by 50, 2 by 50 came. Clear? I hope you have understood this one. So the value of X will be 6 and the value of S will be 3. Clear?